Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Hard don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Hard don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Hard don't work cause my ex so shicey. Listen, baby, I'm still icy. Hard don't work cause my ex so shicey. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Learning to use my heart this way. My love for you. Baby, I'm the Tin Man Iceman. I'm the Tin Man Iceman. I'm the Tin Man Iceman, baby. Baby, I'm the Tin Man Iceman. I'm the Tin Man Iceman. I'm the Tin Man Iceman, baby.
Hey, yo, this is your boy Post. You're now tuned in to hoodactionnews.com. Saturday Night Live, baby. Super diabolical news tonight. A lot of different things happened today, couple days ago. If you don't know about it, now the lead story that I'm going to talk about is Grandmom put in the hit 100. So Grandmom puts in a hit on her son-in-law. So it's self-explanatory. I'm gonna go right to it. Grandma puts in a hit on her son-in-law. Let's check out the nuances, what happened. Let's check out everything. Now, this is after the fact. So I'm going to lead with this. This is what's super viral right now. This is the grandmom right here on the screen. Now, she put in the hit, and this is the judge. This is the judge reading her verdict. So the grandma put in the hit, and this is the judge reading her verdict. Now we got KV Art Collection in the building, Kid Covega, everything. KV Opinions Vlog in the building. And if you want to check out his art, follow his vlog. He'll show you how to do that. But he says, Grandma, Grandma hands, huh? You know the song, Grandma's hands. Look, Grandma put hands in, all right? Listen, my man said grandma, she put hands in, all right? So listen, I'm gonna leave this on the screen because that's funny. Grandmom's hands used to give me a piece of candy. She gave out a piece of candy, all right? Hey, look, look, if you don't know who that song is Bill Withers, right? It's a legendary song called Grandmom's Hands. Grandma, like my man just said on the screen, he said, Grandma put her hands in, all right? And the song, what you say? Ah, he said, Grandzilla. Yo, Grandmom's hands play the tambourine so well. Grandmom's hands. Say, Billy, don't you hit that boy. You don't need no apple core. Give yourself to Jesus, Grandmom's hands. That's that Bill Withers song. Grandmom's hands. Yo, let's take a look at the case, yo.
The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder. Mrs. Adelson, control yourself.
75-year-old grandmother Donna Adelson.
Yo, you do the crime, you do the time. Yo, you do the crime, you do the time. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. You know that any level of person could be diabolical, but you still like, damn, you can't trust anybody. You can't trust grandma. You can't trust nobody.
Is guilty of first-degree murder. The defendant is guilty of first-degree
Whoa.
murder.
Your ass is going to jail, grandma. Grandmom's hands. Your ass is going to jail, grandma.
The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder. Mrs. Adelson, control yourself.
75-year-old grandmother Donna Adelson was visibly shaken.
Yo, why is this so funny? I don't understand. I don't understand why I'm laughing. Why is this so funny, yo? You do the crime, you do the time. Yo, it's something in the Bible, right? Where God say, I gotta find the exact verse, but it say, if you don't listen to me, I'm gonna laugh at you like a fool. So God said, you don't listen to me, I'm gonna laugh at you like a fool. So she obviously ain't listen to God, she listened to the devil.
The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder. Mrs. Adelson, control yourself.
75-year-old grandmother Donna Adelson was visibly shaken as a jury convicted her of first-degree murder in the killing of her former son-in-law, Daniel Markel. She's accused of orchestrating a murder-for-hire plot with her son and several others to have Markel killed. Markel, a Florida State University law professor, was gunned down by hitmen in the driveway of his Tallahassee home in 2014.
Woo-wee!
At the time, Markel and Adelson's daughter, Wendy, were divorced and in a bitter custody battle. Wendy wanted to relocate their children to South Florida to be closer to her mother, Donna, and other family. But when a judge ruled against her and Markel refused to move, prosecutors say the Adelson family took matters into their own hands.
I'm sorry that there's not a smoking gun, but she was too smart for that. She thought about it. She planned it. She made sure we could never get her.
Adelson was arrested at Miami Airport in 2023 as she was about to board a flight to Vietnam, a non-extradition country.
I mean,
damn, I'm gonna rewind that a little bit. So you know she did it because her and her husband was boarding a one-way flight to Vietnam. So grandma was trying to get Izzo, and they caught her ass at the airport.
she thought about it. She planned it. She made sure we could never get her.
Adelson was arrested at Miami Airport in 2023 as she was about to board a flight to Vietnam, a non-extradition country.
I mean, y'all decide if it's a vacation.
Adelson's lawyers claiming there was insufficient evidence linking her to the murder plot.
There's not a single piece of evidence that connects my client to that murder.
Instead, her lawyers tried to cast doubt on Wendy, who has not been charged and denies any involvement in the plot. After the verdict, Markel's family addressing the court. Adelson, seen here in the background, shaking and crying.
Danny's absence and that leaves a hole at the center of our lives, no matter where we go.
For anyone to commit such a cold-blooded, unprovoked act of murder is horrific. And my only short question to Donna, was it worth it?
Was it worth it?
Adelson is the fifth person convicted.
He put the knife in. Look, she crying and all that. My man, he put the knife in and twisted it. But yo, you can't commit sin, bro. It's gonna come back around on you, man. It is what it is. You can't do diabolical stuff. But listen to my man put the knife in and twist it. Pause.
My client to that murder.
Instead, her lawyers tried to cast doubt on Wendy, who has not been charged and denies any involvement in the plot. After the verdict, Markel's family addressing the court. Adelson, seen here in the background, shaking and crying.
Danny's absence and that leaves a hole at the center of our lives, no matter where we go.
For anyone to commit such a cold-blooded, unprovoked act of murder is horrific. And my only short question to Donna, was it worth it?
Was it worth it?
Adelson is the fifth person convicted in Markel's murder. Her son Charlie is currently serving a life sentence.
When she's sentenced, Donna Adelson also faces life in prison.
Woo! She got life. So you know she's done. She dim sum. She done, son. Dim sum. Yo, so let me take a look at the comments. KV Opinions Vlog says, "Don't cry now. You're zestfully clean." She's super zestfully clean. What did he say? He said she looks like a wombat. Paused. Yeah, I paused it. Put the knife in and twisted it. Pause. What you say? My cousin Vinny is finished. She was like, finish them. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you know, we don't want to joke about the dead, but we're mostly we're joking on the grandma because she is super like that was diabolical. And it all came back to her. So she's the one who put in the hit. So she's the one that was in there like doing hand signs. She put in a hit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my cousin Vinny is finished. She got him up out of there. For real. She got she finished it. Like she put on the hit. And really it was all over the like kids custody battle type stuff. You know what I mean? So it was all over like a custody battle. So they put in the final hit. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely was the final boss out here. You know what I mean? She said, "You're done, son. You're done, son." So let me put the grandma back on the screen. I'm crying. My homie got me crying. His comments got me crying. Said she put on a hit. My cousin Vinny is finished, man. My man got me crying. So let me put her back on the screen so I can conclude this out. So let's do the conclusion. So I'm gonna put the grandma back on the screen, right? So it's the final countdown. Listen, this grandmom right here who put on a hit on her son-in-law, she's going to get life in prison. Get the soap, grandmom. You're going to jail for the rest of your life. She's going to get life in jail. Now, like my man KV Opinions Vlog just said, my cousin Vinny is finished. She got my man up out of there. You know what I mean? Now, it was over a court custody battle, you know, child custody, ex-wife drama type stuff. You know what I mean? But she got the son-in-law up out of there, and that's crazy. But you know, you can see by her reaction, she's going to jail. But you do the crime, grandmom, you're gonna do the time. Now let's go to the next story. But I led with that story because that story was crazy. You know what I mean? Now, unfortunately, that's not the only diabolical story I got. Now I'm gonna go to this one right here. Now, you thought that was diabolical? She ain't got nothing on King Kong right here. Queen Kong. You know what I'm saying? So this is a cheerleader who definitely did some super diabolical stuff. Cheerleader charged after baby found dead in closet. So this cheerleader is charged after her baby is found dead in a closet. Look at her, champ. That's her right there. Look at her. Let me enlarge the screen. Look at her, champ. This chick took out her baby, the chick right on the screen, put it in the closet. Now, I did a case a couple weeks ago where a chick did the same thing, right? Now, a couple weeks ago, it was a black chick that did the same. I'm just keeping it blunt. It was a sister that did it. Now you got the white chicks doing it. So it don't even listen. All of these people are diabolical. It don't matter what color they are, is what I'm trying to say. So you had the sister doing it. Now you got the Snow White bunny doing it. You know what I'm saying? Now let me play this story.
Leader at the University of Kentucky arrested after police say a dead baby was found in her closet.
Damn.
Garrett Tenney has the details on what we're learning about this. Garrett, hello.
Yeah, Bill, good morning to you. Police say this cheerleader, Lakin Snelling, gave birth to a baby and then tried to remove any evidence of it. Now, when investigators showed up at her house right off campus in Lexington, they found the body of a newborn baby wrapped in a towel and stuffed into a black trash bag. The trash bag also had all of the cleaning supplies the 21-year-old used to try to cover the birth up. All of the cleaning supplies the 21-year-old used
I'm gonna put her
into
on the
a
screen.
black trash bag.
So the chick on the screen here, the cheerleader, she had a baby, put it in the trash, I can't even say it. So she had a baby, put it in the trash bag and stuff it in the closet like an old shirt. That's crazy. This chick is going straight to hell, no detour. They're going to drop her right in the fire. You know what I mean?
The trash bag also had all of the cleaning supplies the 21-year-old used to try to cover the birth up. She allegedly admitted to everything and is now facing multiple charges. The arrest citation states, by wrapping the infant in towels and placing it inside of a black trash bag, the listed suspect treated the corpse in a way that would outrage ordinary family sensibilities. Snelling just started her senior year at the University of Kentucky and is a member of the school's competitive cheer team. The county coroner has not released the baby's official cause of death, and it's not clear from court records or police documents why she tried to cover it up. Just a few months ago in June, the cheerleader posted a picture on TikTok that included an emoji of a mother holding a baby under her list of goals, along with a wedding ring, a house, and money. The case is still under investigation, but Snelling has pled not guilty. She's out on bond under house arrest at her parents' home in Tennessee. Goals, along with a wedding.
I gotta go back. Hold up.
Just a few months ago in June, the cheerleader posted a picture on TikTok that included an emoji of a mother holding a baby under her list of goals, along with a wedding ring, a house, and money. The case is still under investigation, but Snelling has pled not guilty. She is out on bond under house arrest at her parents' home in Tennessee until her next court hearing a few weeks from now.
Okay. All right, Garrett Tenney, thanks.
She pled not guilty. She is diabolical. Listen. Absolutely. That joint. Listen. This joint is crazy, right? She's so crazy that she pleaded not guilty. This how crazy this shit is. She's still trying to get away with it. She pleaded not guilty. You know what I mean? So that means this chick, listen, she's not even remorsing, right? Like, send me to jail. I killed my baby. She pled not guilty. You know what I'm saying? They got the evidence that you did it. It's obvious you did it. She pled not guilty. This is how diabolical this chick is. Now let me put her back on the screen. She is diabolical, yo. She's still trying to get away. She's still trying to get away with it. So if you just joining in, this is the chick that killed her baby. This is the cheerleader this is the cheerleader that killed her baby, right? Now, she's so super diabolical that they got her locked up and she's pleading not guilty. So she's still in denial that she did it. And she doesn't care. Because obviously, if you kill your baby, you a cold-hearted bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just keep it a buck with you. You got to be the most cold-hearted bitch to have something coming out of you. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Well, no, that's not a pause. I'm talking about her. To have a baby coming out of you, right? And you kill it, and then you're not even remorsing later for it. You still like, I ain't do it. She got a cold soul. And yo, she going to hell, no detour. They're gonna drop her right in the lake of grease. She tried to cover it up. And yo, with this right here, look what she posted. Look at her go. This is what tripped me out right here. Let me go back to this screen. This is what's tripping me out, y'all. This is what got me like, yo. Look at her life goals. She got what? Eye color. Look. She got baby life goals on here. Favorite color, hair color, all this shit. Oh, under goals, it's got a house. Oh, I see it. Under goals, it's got a house, a baby, marriage, and all of that, right? Now, where's the dude at in all of this, right? You notice like the dude is missing in this, or dudes, because you know if this chick is diabolical enough to kill her baby and put it in the closet, you know damn well she don't know whose baby this is. So that's probably why this happened. You know what? I'm not gonna say this why this happened, but the chick is crazy. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, the joint is crazy. That's all you can really say is the joint is crazy, because look at her post right here, right? For you to post this, then kill your baby later, you got to be like the daughter of Chucky. You know what I mean? So she's 1,000% the daughter of Chucky. That's crazy. Yeah, she's the daughter, Chucky's daughter-in-law. Like real rap. Let's move on. I got a lot. It's a lot of yo. I'll be doing this news stuff, yo. It's super diabolical out here. Yo. Now, just when you thought you heard it all, now I'm in Philly. I'm going back to Philly. This right here, this is crazy too. So this happened in Philadelphia. Woman dies after being shot in Center City. Person in custody. Now this I still don't know why. We still don't know why this happened. Now I'm gonna see if we can find out why this happened. I'm gonna play it.
A developing story, this coming out of Center City. One person in custody tonight after a woman was shot and killed. It all happened in the middle of the afternoon, right along a busy Chestnut Street. This entire crime was caught on video.
Damn.
News reporter Leland Pinder joining us live from police headquarters with more on what we're learning about this. Leland. After a woman was shot and killed, it all happened in the middle of the afternoon, right along a busy Chestnut Street. This entire crime was caught on video. Action News reporter Leland Pinder joining us live from police headquarters with more on what we're learning about this. Leland.
Gray, a really nice Friday night here, coming to a halt for a few hours in a very popular and well-traveled area of Center City. Sources tell us police are looking into whether this may have been a domestic situation. Dramatic video shows a shooting unfold in Center City Friday evening. This happened just before 6 p.m. at the corner of 12th and Chestnut in front of a 7-Eleven.
This is not the area that you typically hear things like this happening.
Despite not hearing it often in his neighborhood, Casey Boltinghouse was sure the popping he heard was a gunshot as he was headed out for a bike ride.
That's when I just was outside my door, heard that, and just started riding down Chestnut.
Police say one woman is dead, pronounced at Jefferson about 90 minutes after the shooting was reported, and one person is in custody. The video appears to show 3 people involved. It looks as if one woman is trying to get a man off of another woman. Moments later in that same video, it shows the man point a gun at the woman on the ground. Police have not released how or if this trio may know each other or what led up to the shooting. Sources tell us police are also looking into whether one of the women was the person initially armed. Witnesses reported the gun was somehow pried away from her.
They hauled the girl off in the ambulance, which that happened really quick. Obviously, the hospitals are right around here, so that happened pretty quick. Hauled her off. She was getting loaded up when I got here.
Evidence markers suggest at least 2 shots were fired. Police say their investigation is ongoing.
Damn.
And police have not identified that woman who was killed. Also, no word on charges at this time. Off camera, people in the area told me they'd seen the group before and believed they may be part of the homeless community. Live here outside police headquarters, Leland Pender for Action News at 10 on PHL 17. Shari.
Yeah, disturbing.
Damn, yo. Now it's crazy. Like, so maybe they'll revisit that because who knows why that happened, but all you can see. So he took the gun from her and shot her. So you don't know nobody knows what was going on. Did they know each other? You don't really know what exactly happened. Yeah, you don't know what exactly happened. Yep. It happened yesterday. Yep. So I don't really have nothing much to say with that. Super diabolical stuff. No motive, nothing. Just a dude taking a gun and shooting a lady broad daylight. And the last one was the daughter of Chucky. And now you got, Clint Beastwood shooting, you know what I'm saying? Clint Beastwood is shooting the woman in broad daylight. It's crazy, yo. I'm speechless. You got Clint Beastwood. You know what I mean? Now, unfortunately, I'm going to stay in Philly. Large cocaine trafficking operation busted in Philadelphia, yo. And listen, y'all don't want Donald Trump to come here, but large cocaine operation bust in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we're going to stay in Philadelphia. So we went from a random woman getting shot in the head, condolences to her. You know what I mean? We don't know what happened, to the super duper large cocaine bust in Philadelphia. So let's find out what happened.
It was a year in the making. Right now, 16 are in custody, and they're still actively looking for the ringleader.
This criminal enterprise was responsible for supplying the Philadelphia region with cocaine and crack cocaine, as well as marijuana.
This afternoon, Attorney General Dave Sunday, along with a handful of police agencies from the city and suburbs, announcing the arrest of over.
Hey, yo, they used to just give you the coke. Now they cooking the crack too and giving it to you. Oh my God, yo. They can't even just give you the coke and let you cook your own crack no more. They like, we got the crack already cooked.
Investigation was a year in the making. Right now, 16 are in custody, and they're still actively looking for the ringleader.
This criminal enterprise was responsible for supplying the Philadelphia region with cocaine and crack cocaine, as well as marijuana.
This afternoon, Attorney General Dave Sunday, along with a handful of police agencies from the city and suburbs, announcing the arrest of.
Now, I'm going to say this, right? In Philly, this ain't a black problem no more. I'm going to say that. Not no more.
over 10 drug traffickers working out of Philadelphia. During the arrest on Thursday, police also got 19 guns, 12 kilos of cocaine, 50 pounds of marijuana, and $275,000 in cash, as well as cars involved in the trafficking. The investigation on this group, who primarily work out of 5th and Cornwall, started last July.
It did start as street-level investigation.
Yeah,
It's a prolific location that has been in one way, shape, or form around for decades.
Officials say the ringleader is Jimmy Torres. He is on the run, and police know he has lived in both Philadelphia and Puerto Rico. His son Matthew Torres was arrested on Thursday. According to police, another big player in the organization, Johnny Bartolome, the trafficking.
Oh shit!
Did start as street-level investigation. It's a prolific location that has been in one way, shape, or form around for decades.
Officials say the ringleader is Jimmy Torres. He's on the run, and police know he has lived in both Philadelphia and Puerto Rico. His son Matthew Torres was arrested on Thursday. According to police, another big player in the organization, Johnny Bartolome, who would stash drugs. This group, who primarily work out of 5th and Cornwall, started last July.
It did start as street-level investigation. It's a prolific location that has been in one way, shape, or form around for decades.
Officials say the ringleader is Jimmy Torres. He's on the run, and police know he has lived in both Philadelphia and Puerto Rico. His son Matthew Torres was arrested on Thursday. According to police, another big player in the organization, Johnny Bartolome, who would stash drugs in his home in Levittown before it was distributed around the city. He was arrested in his home as well. Officials warning their work isn't done.
You don't want this smoke because we all coming.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now, again, police and investigators are actively looking for those 5 members of that drug ring, and they're asking anyone with information to contact them.
She don't get her ass up out of here, yo. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. This is, nobody, listen, nobody shouldn't be selling drugs, right? We all know we going to jail for drugs, right? But when the police don't stop, let me see. Listen, when the police don't stop nothing from happening like that, right? You still gotta, like, when I did a podcast the other day, right? If I take my mom to the store, I got my gun on me. I got a license to carry. And my mom know I got it, and my grandma. You know, it's a damn shame when your grandma be like, you got your gun with you, right? You know what I mean? Your grandma, you got your gun on you, right? Because you know we going out there early. You know what I'm saying? When your grandma be like, you got your gun on you, right? You know it's bad, right? So they made one little cocaine bust, and this cop poking her chest out. You got one little cocaine bust, and we still gotta ride around with weapons to go take our grandma to Rita's Water Ice or something. Like, you know what I mean? Come on now.
Run, and police know he has lived in both Philadelphia and Puerto Rico. His son Matthew Torres was arrested on Thursday. According to police, another big player in the organization, Johnny Bartolome, who would stash drugs in his home in Levittown before it was distributed around the city. He was arrested in his home as well. Officials warning their work
Listen. In our neighborhood, in these black neighborhoods, right? Ain't nobody on crack like they was in the 80s, right? So we don't really give a damn about no cocaine. Ain't nobody on coke. If somebody on coke, it might be like 1 or 2 people, something like that. You know, and listen, if all y'all, you know, all the dudes my age, you know that in the 80s, early 90s, it was crackheads everywhere in our black neighborhoods. So me personally, I don't really care about no cocaine bust right now. You know what I mean? Good, cool. You know what I mean? You did a cocaine bust. Y'all need to sanction what these young boys is doing online on these apps, because all of the violence around the city is starting from these apps. You know, I've been talking to teachers. I've been talking to like different black male teachers around Philadelphia, right? I had these conversations. I know a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? And teachers and principals, right? And a lot of this violence that's happened, a lot of this gun violence that's happened in a black community is starting online, right? Now, you can't say that, oh, yeah, the cops shouldn't bust cocaine dealers. You can't say that. But, you know, y'all poking y'all chest out and stuff like that. This is not really right now in today's Philadelphia. This is not really causing most of the violence, right? This little cocaine bust is not causing most of the violence. You know what I mean? It's really not. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And right now, cocaine ain't got nothing on Fetty. That Fetty Wap. You know what I mean? So your little cocaine, you know, you got your cocaine dealers off the streets. Meanwhile, little Boo Boo and them is killing everybody.
It's done.
You don't want this smoke.
See?
Because we all coming.
No, you're not.
Now, again, police and investigators are actively looking for those 5 members of that drug ring, and they're asking.
Ask about it. She ain't doing nothing. I can't stand when they do that. You act like you did something with this cocaine bust, and y'all don't even know where the violence in the city is coming from. The shit is coming from online. It's coming from online beefs and little nuances like that. It's not coming from cocaine dealers. You know what I'm saying? So I really think the cops just do what makes them look best. It's all politics. You know what I mean? Like the cops, they do what makes them look best. You know what I mean? Like, tell me you stop. Tell me you look. I'd rather put it like this. I'd rather see them with a case like this, right? If you tell me that you took guns from a bunch of high school kids that was coming to kill each other, then I'll be like, okay, yeah, they stopping what's going on like that. But this cocaine bust right here, you know, these dudes, this is gonna sound funny. These dudes is probably quietly just selling some cocaine, you know what I mean? The violence on the streets is not coming from these dudes. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm not saying you know, let people sell cocaine, but the violence that's on the streets right now is not coming from these dudes right here. You know what I mean? You know, they drug dealers and they got a bunch of money and stuff like that. But what we seeing out here ain't coming from these dudes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna put these dudes up on the screen. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Now they got guns. Because you selling coke, you better have guns. But this violence that we seeing is not coming from these dudes. I'm trying to tell you. That shit is coming from YNs, nigga. Listen. I'm gonna try to find these dudes. They was getting money. That's what they were doing. I'm gonna put it on them bikes back there. Look, I'm gonna show you something, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now, this take a lot of people might not like, but I don't give a damn, right? So I'm gonna put these dudes on the screen, right? So let me see what my man said. That's all the ish that's going on. Be recycled, a new person going to take their place, right? So that's definitely going to happen. Now, check this out. Right, you said more white people drugs, and that's what I was saying. Like, really, I'm gonna be honest with you. The violence in Philly, what these dudes was doing, don't have nothing to do with all the violence in Philly. Now, maybe in the 80s, it would have, in the 80s and early 90s, it would have, but now this digital beef and your ops against my ops, and we gonna kill your whole crew. Shit that's going on don't have nothing to do with cocaine no more. It don't, and I know that firsthand for sure. I know that for sure. Talking to different teachers, people that got family members that then got killed. I know this shit firsthand. You know what I mean? What's going on now, 2025, has nothing to do with cocaine dealers. Now, obviously, the cops don't know, or they not, you know what I mean? They're not being honest with it, right? You poking out your chest about catching cocaine dealers, right? Now, look on this screen. All of these are old heads. These are old heads. Now, these are all these dudes are over 30. Every last one of these dudes in this picture is over 30, right? Pretty much, I'm gonna put you down. Listen, this is some street shit. I'm gonna put you down on some street. What would I call this, right? Listen, what would I call this? I'm gonna put you down on some street politics right now, right? This is some Philly street politics shit, right? See these old heads on the screen right here? These are cocaine dealers, obviously, right? All of these dudes are over 30 on this screen right here. These dudes, if cocaine was legal, none of these dudes would be in jail right now. These dudes are hustlers. It's a difference between hustlers and killers. Now, this is some street politics shit. It's a difference between hustlers and killers. These dudes are hustlers. They're selling coke, they're making money, and they're of age. So they just sell their shit and stay out the way. So repeat that again. These old heads, they sell their shit and stay out the way, right? Not saying that any of this is good, right? Because if you sell cocaine, you're gonna go to jail. It's illegal. But this murder rate in Philly and this street violence is not coming from people like this, right? It's not coming from cocaine, older dudes selling drugs, trying to make money and stay out the way, right? Even though what you're doing, you know, you selling poison, right? So you know it's gonna come back to you. You know it's illegal, right? This murder rate in 2025 in Philadelphia. So listen. So this murder rate in 2025 in Philadelphia is coming from young dudes that are not that are still in high school, right? And they're having digital beefs on their phones. They're creating gangs on their phones. Like you call them YNs, right? That's the new word y'all got for them, right? Most of this, I talk to teachers and principals, right? School security, different people that we know work around the city that work with the kids on a daily basis. Some of these kids, they got to put in protective custody because there's people looking for them and all of that. The age group is usually 17 and under. So all of this violence in Philly, a lot of this stuff is 17 and under, right? These cocaine dealers right here, even though obviously cocaine is illegal, this murder rate in Philly is not coming from them. You know what I mean? Not saying that these dudes are totally innocent because they're making a lot of money. But let me tell you something. On the screen, these are all older dudes, right? These dudes are making their little drug money and staying out the way. So I'll repeat that again. It's going to sound, y'all might not understand this, but these dudes are making their drug money and staying out of the way. This murder rate in the black community is not coming from these motherfuckers. I'm keeping a buck with you. It's all, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's all consolidated into you. It's all bad. So repeat this again, because I know some of y'all, in the comments, y'all be on some bullshit. Y'all don't like to listen to what I'm saying. It's all bad, right? Like real talk. It's all bad, but it's like it's tiers of it's like it's not one thing that's causing most of the shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, pizza is bad for you, but hamburgers may cause, you know what I'm saying? Too much cheese might cause a different problem than too much hamburgers. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes right here, they busted. These are cocaine dealers. They're making a bunch of money, literally cocaine dealers, right? They caught them with a bunch of coke and they're making a bunch of money. Right now, cocaine is a party drug. Cocaine went back to being a party drug now. So cocaine started out as a party drug, and now, especially in Philadelphia, it's a party drug now. So all them little people living in Fishtown and all of y'all coming to Philly with money, that's probably all of their customers. You know what I'm saying? In the black community, they ain't snorting no coke like that. You know what I mean? So this not really a black community issue, but that's not my point. The point is this murder rate in Philly is YNs, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just cut to the chase. This murder rate in Philly is straight YN shit. These old heads are selling their shit and they out the way, really. Now, do they got a rap sheet? Probably 100%. But for y'all out there, you know what I'm saying, you got kids and stuff like that, these dudes is not causing the violence that you're seeing. They not. And I know that for a fact. Like, no cap. If you want to talk to me about it offline, we could talk about it offline. Is Post the Mogul on the side? You could DM me. We could talk about this, like, not on the podcast, but the violence that's happening in Philly is not coming from these older dudes selling drugs and all that. It's not. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, get the soap, my man. You're going to jail. You can't sell cocaine. Your ass going to jail. You know what I'm saying? But I can't blame like this lady, this black lady cop, she poking out her chest like this is solving the black community problems. It's not. It's absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of these dudes are Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? So, but when you see this, we all live together. It's all consolidated. You know what I mean? And they probably live in the Badlands and stuff like that. But they ain't the problem, yo. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm just being real with you. They really not. From what I see, what's going on, this black on black crime, them dudes up there ain't don't got nothing to do with the hell is going on. Trust me. That's what I want to say. So, like, that cop she want to consolidate. See, cops trying to consolidate the shit in because they just want to bust. They want to bust everybody, and I understand that, but no, man, it's real specific. Was actually causing a black on black crime. It's real detail, but they want to poke their chest out. I wasn't really digging that. Like, you ain't do shit. Like, meanwhile, listen, I'm gonna tell you something too, right? I picked up. So this is where I picked this up from, right? I'm talking to a dude. I'm talking to a dude that works at the school. You know how you strike up conversations with people. I'm talking to a dude that he worked at the school. He either do security or some type of school cop or something like that, right? He told me that it's so bad. The violence is so bad in Philly that when he go outside with certain students, he got to look around because they'll come around and shoot at him. They'll come around and shoot at the person they looking for, and some of the teachers would get hit at the same time. So that's how bad it is in Philly. You know what I mean? So you go outside, you know, you got this student, you thinking you're in high school. Here come this group of kids from another school trying to shoot at the kid getting out of school, and the teachers get hit at the same time. You know what I mean? So that's crazy. And I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear it, but it is what it is. So let me move on to the next one. See, a lot of people, they don't want to hear nothing about this because they're not living in this shit. When you living in this shit is passionate. We seeing this shit firsthand. So y'all you don't want to hear about black on black violence was actually going on. Fuck you. Fuck y'all motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Because I'll be seeing in the comments, I'll be seeing what y'all be saying. I'll be seeing what y'all be saying. Y'all must be living like in Candyland. So look, arrest a father and daughter duo. So we're gonna go from diabolical to more diabolical. So let me play this.
Homeowner in Miami Beach promising to, and a defrauding daughter accused of taking more than $500,000 from a homeowner in Miami Beach, promising to do work that was never done.
Our top story shows the moments that the father and daughter were surprised and then arrested. Local 10's Rosh Lowe joins us with the exclusive. Rosh, what did investigators find the money was being used for?
This is a pretty incredible case and a very disturbing case for police. To answer your question, cops say these people, mom, father and daughter, were using it for personal expenses. And now this afternoon, we are getting the vantage point from Miami Beach police when they raided this furniture store behind me.
How you doing? Sergeant Rose, Miami Beach Police. Do me a favor, minute. Turn around. Okay. What's your name?
Miami Beach police arrive at Elite Home Furniture Store on Biscayne Boulevard, and they are not there to buy a chandelier. This is Christina Mastrenko. Police say Christina and her dad, William Richmond, also known as Vladimir Mastrenko, arrested.
Damn. What's your name? William Richmond. William Richmond.
Cops say they represented themselves as owners of this furniture store, and police say the pair swindled the victim out of more than $600,000.
Damn.
When he wanted high-end Italian millwork in his Miami Beach home.
Right now, you're being arrested for organized defraud, for fraud, organizing scheme for fraud, and grand theft.
I mean, honestly, I don't fully understand it.
Speak to your lawyers if you guys have lawyers.
The arrest report says the investigation established that the wire transfers made by the victim were not used for business purposes as represented by Vladimir and Christina Mastrenko. Instead, the funds were diverted from Elite Home Miami's account to satisfy the Mastrenko's personal financial obligations. This included mortgage defaults, foreclosure-related expenses, legal fees, and personal debts.
What now? What's the next step?
What do you mean, what's the next step?
What happened? Well, they were sent to jail.
Our strategic enforcement team, which are plainclothes detectives, surveil the area, swiftly apprehend both subjects via element of surprise, the same way they surprised our victim with not delivering the items over $600,000.
So to sum it up, let me put them on the screen. They took the money. First of all, let me tell you something. So they locked their ass up. So it's a father and daughter. And put them on the screen. So that's crazy. Super paper trail. They got them on a paper trail. I'm trying to get them on the screen. So let me put them on the screen. Oh, don't that look nice? Father and daughter scammers. They match. Oh, father and daughter. Oh, you look just alike. You match. Look, gonna tell you what they were doing, right? They were saying we're going to do this on your house, and they took the money, and the way they transferred you're supposed to take the money and buy the stuff to do the job on the house, right? They don't have no receipts of the stuff they bought to do the job on this person's house, and they transferred the money from their business account wrong. When you transfer money from your business account, depending on if you have an LLC or a like if you have, it's a couple types of LLCs, right? If you have a single member LLC, it depends on what you have. Let's just say that if you have an S corp, you have to write a check. Like, let's just say this. I'm gonna keep it simple. If you got a single member LLC, right, you can write a check to yourself, right? So if your company is John's, if your company is John's clothing store, right? So just say your company is John's clothing store. If you want to write a check to yourself, you write the check to John Doe, right? Because that's your name, that's your real name. You write a check to John Doe, and then you deposit a check in your account. Or if you have just say you got a personal account with the same bank and a business account with the bank, you can transfer money from your business account to your personal account, but you have to notate it as owner draw. So you got to write owner draw. So owner draw is I'm withdrawing money from my business and putting it into myself. They didn't do that. They just took the money and did a wire transfer. Stupid idiots. So just that was a red flag. And then you didn't even take the money and then finish the job or do nothing with the job. See, after they did the job, after they bought, and then you don't have the receipts for the stuff you bought. So if I'm doing work on your house, just say I'm putting cement on your steps, and I gotta take the money that you give me, go buy the materials, and then do your step. They don't even have a paper trail of the materials they need to finish the job. So they just going to jail all crazy. Get the soap. You're going to jail. You know what I'm saying? And your daughter. So listen, get 2 soaps. Y'all going to jail. You and your daughter. She's zestfully clean and he Irish Spring. You got Zest. Look, you got the Zest twins. She's zestfully clean. Yo, so get the soap, my man. You didn't have no paper trail. You didn't buy materials to finish the job, and that's a large amount of money, Jack. That's not $50. That's not like, oh yeah, I was going to give them that $50. 600,000. You definitely scamming. Now, what's crazy? Sometimes people don't want to deal with black businesses. They scam you out of 600,000. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money, man. 600 Thizzo. 600 Thizzo is a lot of bread. Now I got my man on the screen. If you're watching this, make sure you subscribe to his vlog, right? If you want to see like some stuff around Philly going on, subscribe to his vlog. It's on the screen. KV Opinions vlog. And he got them beats for y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you like them tracks, them beats, he got the beats for y'all. You know what I mean? Now listen, I'm upset at this one that I'm about to do now, because you can't go nowhere no more. You can't even go nowhere no more. And I'm gonna show you why. So it says, IHOP employee killed in double stabbing by former employee. Damn. Now, to be honest with you, all I seen was stabbing. When I first choose this story, I just seen Walmart stabbing. I didn't even read the rest of it. I said stabbing at Walmart. But this is the former employee. It makes it even worse. So at first I was thinking like 2 people fighting at Walmart. So let's find out what happened at Walmart, man. I mean, excuse me, IHOP. I don't know why I said Walmart. Why did I say Walmart? It's IHOP. Why did I say Walmart? Yo, it's so much stuff going in Walmart. I said Walmart. So this is IHOP. Now, this hurts my soul because I go to IHOP all the time. I'll either order out. I love IHOP, man. Y'all in there stabbing and killing at IHOP.
Breaking news out of Canarsie, where 2 men were stabbed inside an IHOP, leaving one of them dead. News 12's Julia Burns is there, and Julia, you've been speaking to customers. What are they saying?
Damn,
Nadia, the IHOP closed today following this incident, but many families came by not knowing, shocked to hear about this, more shocked to hear that somebody died.
Police say they responded to the IHOP on Flatlands Avenue just before 10:40 last night for a report of an assault inside the restaurant. They say there was a 67-year-old man who was stabbed in the torso and a 41-year-old man who was slashed in the hand. They say the 67-year-old was taken to the hospital where he sadly later died, and the other man was not hospitalized. They have since identified the man who died as Hector Reynoso Perez. I spoke with customers who thought they were coming here to enjoy a family meal today, but instead got this unexpected news.
I've been dying to come all week long. We love to come here to eat as a family. It's nice and quiet. The food is delicious. It's affordable. So it's a little disappointing to hear that. It's a little scary because I'm thinking this is a safe place to come and eat.
Sources close to the investigation say they do have a person of interest in custody, and the restaurant says they'll be back open tomorrow morning. In Canarsie, Julia Burns,
they're going to
News
sell
12
out.
Brooklyn.
Listen, that IHOP going to sell out tomorrow. They're going to be like, yo, people are so stupid. They're going to be like, yo, let's go to Murder Hop. Watch. That IHOP tomorrow. So listen, let me go back. Let me put my little visuals up. You know, I like to put my visuals in the background when I talk, right? Y'all know. Look at them cleaning up the murder scene. I'm tripped out by this. So I put my little IHOP visual. So listen, 2 employee. So at this IHOP, right, an employee and a former employee got into it, and it was a stabbing, right? Now, somebody died, obviously. This is the question. Do you think that this murder at this IHOP is going to stop customers from coming to this the next day? Unfortunately, this is advertisement for Murder Hop. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be at home and they're going to be like, yo, let's go get something to eat at the Murder Hop. This IHOP is going to be busy as hell. This stabbing is going to be instant advertisement. I hate to say that. That's why they was getting that shit cleaned up so fast. So that's why they were cleaning it up so fast. Would you? Yeah, because bad. Yeah, a lot of bad. I kept saying Walmart before, but it's IHOP. Listen, now whoever did the stabbing, the judge is going to IHOP his ass. You're gonna get murder weapon. They're gonna double stack Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruit. Listen, whoever did the stabbing at IHOP. The judge is going to IHOP your dumb ass. They're going to Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity your dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? They're going blueberry pancake cherry on top your dumb ass. That's what the judge is going to do. Now, people absolutely still going to go to this IHOP. murder hop. You know what I'm saying? Like when you know it's been a murder at an IHOP, you're like, we're going to murder hop. But what's tripping me out is, you ever wondered, I'm gonna show y'all this. I always wondered what happens. Let me find this. What happens when somebody gets murdered somewhere and how they clean it up? Look how they power wash. Look in the background. They just power look behind her at the screen behind her. They just power washing that joint and they getting ready, and they gonna do they probably gonna put out some coupons. What you say? Yeah, that's what they gonna say. Right? That's what they gonna say. So when they cleaned up the IHOP, the next day they're gonna go into IHOP and they're gonna be like, how do you like your meat? The next day, pause. They're gonna go to the murder hop 100, right? This is not going to stop nobody from going to this IHOP. And it's the unfortunate, sad truth that this stabbing just did marketing for this IHOP. That's why they try to clean it up so fast. They're gonna go right to murder hop. Going right there. Matter of fact, we should drive right to this IHOP and go eat. And be like, they're gonna be like, how do you like your meat? Freddie was here yesterday. Tell him Freddie sent you. Freddie's back. But listen, we don't want to make light of the victims, but if it's a murder at an IHOP, what would you say? Wanted with a steak knife? Yeah, they're gonna be Now it was the employees doing this, so it's like y'all just did that's just all super. You can't even blame this on YNs, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. People in there fighting, you know what I'm saying? It's two employees murdering each other at the IHOP. So that joint is like you go in there to eat and the employees stabbing each other. You like, damn. You know what I'm saying? They come out with the knife. How'd you like the Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity? You know what I mean? Like, what is going on out here? But yeah, they definitely going to murder hop, bro. They're not gonna stop. That joint is the murder hop now. They going right to the murder hop. Hey, when I make my thumbnail for this, it's gonna be called Murder Hop. Straight up murder hop, yo. So look, speaking of stores, this was very interesting to me, right? You know that you've been seeing all summers how stores, so a lot of stores around the country have been breaking into by thieves. So a lot of stores around the country have been breaking into by thieves. Now, the first thing these thieves do is when they go in the store, they break the glass. Now, if you look on the screen here, now store owners have found a way to make these dudes look a little stupid. So I'm gonna click on it.
Now at 10:30, a loss prevention innovation. Businesses are turning the tables on would-be thieves with unbreakable glass that doesn't shatter, something that could put smash and grab thieves out of business. Just this week, mass thieves leave empty-handed after trying to bust into one of these display cases at a jewelry store in Sherman Oaks.
Tonight, we get a look at how the shatterproof glass works and why it could put an end to smash and grab thefts. Rick Chambers in Studio City with the story tonight. Rick?
Yeah, Micah, this is one of those, why didn't I think of that moment?
Right.
A local businessman who is trying to protect his own goods may have come up with something to help protect everybody's.
Sure did.
It may be the blessing that LA retailers have been waiting for. It's called a polycarbonate unbreakable glass that stores are now using to defend against hammer-toting criminals. Ray Thiessen, himself a business owner, got the idea 2 years ago.
A lot of break-in back there in that time, a lot of break-in to liquor store and smoke shops especially.
So he went to work.
And we did a lot of tests, drove in the car, hit it with the slug hammer. We try a lot of different ways.
It's a material that actually has been around for a while. But Ray saw that by customizing the sheets to fit a customer's needs, he could save them money and heartache. He advertised his product on social media, and the calls started coming.
They say, that's amazing. We need to do my store. When can you come over?
His most recent success story is Christoph's Jewelers at Westfield Fashion Square in Sherman Oaks. Conveniently close to a mall exit, the jeweler had been hit earlier this year. But on Wednesday, as hard as they tried, the thieves couldn't break the new cases, and not one piece of jewelry was lost. Now, reinforced doors and windows are popping up all around LA.
That's a jackpot for me. You know what I mean? Like, it make me feel so good. Make me feel really, really good. Because I did that business, or I did this, something like that, and I protect that business, make the business owner happy. That make me so happy.
And Ray tells us that you can use the same material on business walls and ceilings. Again, the name of the business is RT Unbreakable Glass. If you go to our website at ktla.com, we'll have information there tomorrow on how you can contact that company. In Studio City, I'm Rick Chambers. Guys, I'll throw it back to you in Hollywood.
Damn, it's a wrap. It's up. RT Unbreakable Glass. It's a wrap. You cannot. So with that glass, you can, you cannot. My man, stupid. He's commenting on the last thing. Tell him Large Marge sent you from Pee Wee Herman. If you ever see the movie Pee Wee Herman, tell him Large Marge sent you. Yo, life is weird, man. I'm trying to tell you, yo, it's crazy out here. We're not done yet. So listen, RT Unbreakable Glass. So listen. So speaking of, I should have put this up there with the scam artist. So Florida woman, right? Florida woman. They're going to show her picture in a couple seconds. So FBI is looking for a Florida woman accused of stealing $34 million worth of, I don't want to say this word because I don't want 19 relief fund. So we all went through it. 19 relief fund. So she stole from that relief fund, she stole $34 million from that 19 relief fund. I want to say it because when you start saying it, they put this thing under your videos. I don't want it. So look
tonight, the FBI is asking for your help in finding a Palm Beach County woman they say was involved in a multi-million-dollar COVID fraud scheme. Take a look. This is Elaine Esco. She's now considered a fugitive. Esco is now accused of stealing $34 million in COVID-19 relief money. CBS 12's Antoinette Delbel joins us live from the federal courthouse in West Palm Beach and has more on what to do if you've seen her. Annie?
Well, Liz, federal agents say Esco has been on the run since June after she didn't show up to court here. Now, she was indicted just months after getting out of jail earlier this year on similar charges for wire fraud.
40-year-old Elaine Esco, seen here smiling with family and friends, is wanted by the FBI.
The fugitive, who also went by the alias Annie Palmer, is accused of pocketing COVID relief money totaling $34 million.
Damn.
Federal agents say she and others were part of an elaborate scheme involving
34
wire
million.
fraud and money laundering. The indictment claims ESCO submitted more than 90 applications for PPP and other COVID relief programs by using false information about employee numbers, payrolls, and revenue over an 18-month span in 2020. And it says ESCO was considered the ringleader.
This case involving multiple co-conspirators and 90 or so applications with 34 million, that is a much larger number and a much more complicated and complex kind of allegation than most PPP cases.
Defense lawyer David Taras has handled many cases like this. He says the COVID-19 money was meant to help those hit hard by the pandemic, not to be misused for personal gain.
A lot of people were really hurt. People were dying during COVID, and those people maybe could have used that money to keep their businesses alive. That money wasn't available.
Now, ESCO has tattoos on her left wrist, her stomach, her shoulder, her back. Federal agents believe she could be in Jamaica, where she's originally from.
Jamaica.
If you've seen her or know where she might be, call the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI. Live in West Palm Beach, Antoinette Delville, CBS 12 News.
She from Jamaica. So listen, her Jamaican ass is going to jail. Let me put it back up on the screen.
Tonight, the FBI is asking for your.
Let me find her and put you back up on
wire fraud and
she was doing the most out here. Now, what she was doing was very smart.
This case involving
the craziest thing about hold up.
And a much more
let me put you back on the screen. There you go.
dollars. Federal agents say she and others were totaling 34.
So let me put her back up on the screen. She's not a bad looking sister either, right? But her ass is going to jail. So $34 million scam, right? What she was doing was so complicated that she could have put this brain power into starting a real business. So repeat that again. This $34 million scheme that this sister on the screen was doing, she could have used this energy to start a legit business. But no, you wanted to take money and do PPP scams, $34 million. Now they're looking for your ass. And your Jamaican ass is going to be zestfully clean. That's it. You're going to be zestfully clean. So let me go on to the next one. To the next one. So listen, y'all definitely doing the most out here. So it says weightlifting 87-year-old fights off people trying to steal his Rolex. So basically they try to steal a Rolex from a strong ass old head. And let's find out what happened here. Old head wasn't having it.
Attempted Rolex robbers picked the wrong 87-year-old as their target. They tried to rip off his $48,000 watch at Gramercy Park Senior Center, but the victim flipped the script. News 4's Erica Byfield talked with him and has his story.
I twisted her up pretty good, including her body, which I used this battering ram against the inside of the cab. So I worked her over pretty good.
Larry Schwartz describing the Rolex throwdown that he won against a woman who tried to steal his gold watch. Like this, worth $50,000.
They pick on the wrong person, and people my age don't work out every day, and they have been working out since they're 14.
At 80,
the fact that you just try to take something from somebody is crazy to me. Like, the fact that people just really just try to take stuff from people, right? And this man, you know what I'm saying? This man looked like he lived a good life. He looked chilling. He chilling. You know what I mean? Chilling with his Rolex. He got his little comb over. He chilling. He out with his wife chilling. You know what I mean? Worked hard, got his Rolex. And your little crusty ass trying to take his Rolex. Look, you can see the chick, little crusty, dusty ass trying to take his Rolex.
News 4's Erica Byfield talked with him and has his story.
I twisted her up pretty good, including her body, which I used this battering ram against the inside of the cab. So I worked her over pretty good.
Larry Schwartz describing the Rolex throwdown that he won against a woman who tried to steal his gold watch like this, worth $50,000.
They pick on the wrong person, and people my age don't work out every day, and they have been working out since they're 14.
At 87, Larry Schwartz still pumps iron, religiously slinging at least 240 reps a day. The startling tug of war happened around 11 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday near 23rd and 3rd Avenue. Just after Larry and Joanna walked up to the Stein Senior Center, a man approached.
And he's calling me and he's saying, I'm from Dubai. I turned around and I said, well, welcome to New York. He said, we want directions to Walmart. So I said, there are no Walmarts in Manhattan. He said, tell that to my wife.
She did. Larry follows. Seconds later, the woman reaches for Larry's wrist, slips on a gold watch with diamonds.
And it's a knockoff. For somebody stupid or somebody that doesn't know Rolex, right away, I know there's a problem.
He said that she unclasped his watch. Then he grabbed her arm, yanked 3 times.
Her body smacked against the door. If I don't let go of her, he's going to pull away. And he's going to drag me. It's not going to happen.
Video shows the would-be robbers getting away. The police are looking for a woman in her 30s and a man in his 40s, wanting to talk to them about their run-in with Larry and that foiled heist.
She's got to have one hell of a sore shoulder and arms. I mean, I also boxed amateur. I had 44 amateur fights.
Damn.
And so I'm not the average person. I know that.
And it looks like he proved it. Eric.
Listen, old head, he had 44 amateur fights. Old head to knock your head off too. But listen, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. Old head, so this older guy, they tried to take his Rolex. Now, this man, I'm going to put him back on the screen. I'm going to put him on screen. That's his wife. He out chilling with his wife. He's still pumping iron. You know what I mean? Y'all got to leave people alone, man. Y'all got to leave people alone. He wasn't having it, though. Y'all look stupid. Y'all on camera. So listen, the older guy right there wasn't having it. He 87 years old. He's still lifting weights. He got his rollie. You know what I'm saying? What y'all got to do in New York, y'all got to let these people carry a gun. You know what I mean? Maybe make a law where you over 40. You can't get a gun till you turn 40. Y'all got to do something. Because if he wasn't pumping iron and he wasn't Hulk Hogan, you know what I'm saying? They would have got that watch off his arm. And this dude, he said, yeah, I jacked their ribs up pretty good. He's an old axe murderer. So that's why they couldn't get that watch, because he wasn't scared. He said, yeah, I'm going to pull your ribs out and try to take my watch. He said, yeah, I jacked the ribs up pretty good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So this what you said. Yeah, he got that old head strength. They try to take that Rolex off his arm. So, like I said, the guy right here, they try to take the Rolex off his arm. He got that super duper old head strength. 87 years old. You can see the chick trying to pull the watch off his arm. You know what I'm saying? And he pulled her back and said, "Yeah, you got the wrong person here. I'll pull your arm out." You know what I'm saying? But yo, y'all gotta leave people alone. This dude's 87 years old, chilling with his wife. You know what I'm saying? Still got a full head of hair, chilling with his Rolex. And y'all just want to go up and take something from somebody. You know what I'm saying? But they should let in New York, they should loosen up them gun laws. They should let these older people carry them pistols. Because if grandma had that pistol in her pocketbook, they would have been shot. You know what I mean? Rolex, listen, a Rolex should come with a 9mm. Rolex should come with a 9mm, yo. You got to have that on you. But he probably been wearing that Rolex for years, bro. He been wearing it. He been flexing for years. You know what I mean? $50,000 Rolex. $50,000 Rolex. And it's not worth $50,000 if y'all scrape the VIN number off. So what are y'all doing, man? Now, I was going to go into a little bit of politics, but I'm not. I was going to do it, but I'm not. Let's end this off with something a little bit cool. Let's end this off with something cool. You know what I mean? Little cool, soft, calm, and collective news with some new technology that just came out. So let's end this off with some technology news. So Robot Coffee Shop, which in the morning, you know, when you're on the way to work, everybody needs their little bit of coffee. So this is a robot coffee shop. So let's check this out. Let's end this off with some good, cool, crisp, calm, and collective news at the seeing all these axe murderers.
You won't find baristas, bathrooms, or a bar, but look inside and you'll find the future. Robots handling each order, from freshly pulled espresso to teas to energy drinks.
Welcome to a very prototypey layout.
The idea brewed in Octane founder Adrian Deasy's Waukesha home in 2018.
We were going to have to drag people kicking and screaming into our vision of this fully automated future. But all of a sudden, welcome to COVID, it really accelerated all that technology.
Deasy, with just 1 or 2 engineers at the start, opened Octane's first location in Pewaukee in 2023.
Cold and snowy, and it was one of the scariest moments of my life, going from a back bedroom idea to some borrowed shop space to a large 2,000 square foot shop, which for me, for one person, is plenty.
But not, Deasy hopes, for long. Octane Brookfield opened last week, and plans are already percolating for another location in Hales Corners.
Let me walk you through how it works. So you'll order on the Octane Coffee app before you get to the cafe. Then you'll get a QR code. When you pull up to the window, you scan your QR code, and out comes your coffee.
And without any bar staff.
We try to be 10 to 15% cheaper than a typical Starbucks.
But for Deasy, it's not about saving a quick buck. It's about pouring into the local economy. Local coffee.
We've got an excellent partnership with Stone Creek Coffee.
Local cows.
We've got local dairy from Marigold.
Homegrown and growing still.
Looking around the warehouse now and seeing how you've grown, how does that make you feel?
It's that vision. It's really, I've been chasing it for 7 years. Can tear up. But no, it's amazing. It's one of the highest callings of an entrepreneur.
Oh my God.
It's not about you, it's about what you can build and create.
In Brookfield, Emily Pofall, WISN 12 News.
He crying. Listen, he crying right to the bank. Those are tears of money. My man is crying right to the bank. Yep. He crying right to the bank. But listen, this is your boy Post. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna put this up on the screen. Let me get this off. Let me go right here. So this is your boy Post. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let me look at these comments. Now this is on the last one. Yeah, when they took the dude watch, he definitely sounded like the Boston Strangler. He was like, "Yeah, you try to take my Rolex. I got a hold of her and I try to rip her arm off. Yeah, I rip your arm off." Sound like the Boston Strangler. They try to take listen, he in his 80s, but he didn't look rattled or nothing. He was like, "Yeah, I'm the boss. You don't know who I am, bitch. I'm the original Boston Strangler. I rip your fucking arm off." Ah. Grant, they was not taking my man watch. But listen, make sure you oh my God. Yo, it's Saturday Night Live. What time is it? It's still early. What are y'all doing for the rest of the night? I don't even feel like ending my live. I did a bunch of stories. I don't even feel like ending my live. I done did so many stories. But listen, this is your boy Post. This is hoodactionnews.com. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. I hate saying this, but like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I said button, it's a bell. Ring, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, 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 ding. It's a bell, right? Not a button. Hit the notification bell. Hold it? Is it a button or a bell? What would you say? Like, share, subscribe, repost. Yo, I'm gonna rebrand this. I'm gonna say like, I'm gonna say subscribe and repost. Damn it. You know what I mean? It's your boy Post. I'm Izzo.